Hello and welcome to Anden's channel, my channel, and today we have a very special video based on the title. I am making this video because a friend and a co-worker of mine is having a birthday, and for some reason he really likes my wonderful Sonic impressions, which is just me being more energetic. That's it. But he likes it, and I told him that I was gonna read some Sonic fan fiction for his birthday, and this is the video. It was incredibly hard to find a Sonic fanfiction that did not include any, but I kind of like this one. Here's the summary. Knuckles decided to find some of his lost items, and on his way back, he stops at a lake to test them out. Sonic shows up to watch. Ooh. It had taken Knuckles some time to procure some items he'd lost long ago. These items, which he had found just around the time he had met Rogue and Shadow during the events of the Ark incident. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward here a bit. Eggman 3 items, blah 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 blah. He came across a lake. He came across a cabin as well. He walked over to a cabin. Wow, cool. He swam a bit. He had no need to hold his breath, thanks to the air necklace, so he let himself enjoy the lake for upwards of 15 minutes. When he re-emerged, he turned to look for the dock he had come from, and then sighed when he saw Sonic standing on it. The blue hedgehog gave him a big wave once he was spotted. Knuckles swam over, grabbing the edge of the dock. "What are you doing here, Sonic?" he asked, pulling himself up. "Wow, you know you're really graceful in the water?" Sonic asked rhetorically, giving him a handsome little smile. Knuckles blinked and then simply gave him a look, wanting an answer as he moved to walk back to the cabin. "Rogue told me you gotten those old items you had back in the day, so I wanted to come and visit you to see them," he explained. "I always stop at this lake on my way." "Why? You don't even swim." Sonic eyed him a bit openly. "Sometimes I just like to admire things." "I remember these!" Sonic exclaimed when Knuckles had lifted his hand, grabbing the echidna's wrist gently, pulling his arm closer to get a better look at his gloves. "You were always so cool with them." Knuckles huffed, tugging his arm away. "I want to make sure they still work," he said, gesturing over to the steel boxes they were walking up to. Sonic smirked. "All right, go ahead," he said, stopping to let Knuckles go to the rest of the way himself, not wanting to get in the way. "Are you going to watch me?" he asked in confusion. Sonic smirked at him. "Like I said, sometimes I just like to admire beautiful things." Knuckles blinked again, huffing again, and quickly turned to the boxes. "You said nothing about beautiful things." "Well, I'm saying it now," Sonic said. Knuckles just grumbled a bit before raising his fist and smashing one of the boxes in front of him, then using his other hand to destroy another one. "I have no idea how you're that strong," Sonic commented before the next punch. Knuckles chose to ignore him, just busting another container. "Seriously, I'm pretty sure you could completely demolish me." Knuckles nearly choked that time, turning and looking over at Sonic, who had his fist on his hip, smirking. "Chaos, Sonic," he breathed, rubbing the back of his neck sheepishly. Sonic laughed softly. "Sorry. Too much?" Knuckles sighed, eyeing him, his cheeks flush bright with blush. He didn't say anything, just turned back to the last couple of crates, the steel shattering under his final blows. However, his confidence was a little thrown, and he felt as if Sonic's gaze was burning a hole in his back. He moved forward to inspect the steel scraps, pretending to search for anything that had been inside, even though that wasn't really the point. "Now the sunglasses?" Sonic asked, still watching him. The red echidna nodded, straightening up to glance over to him. "I doubt there are any invisible items around here. That tech hasn't been used in years," he said with a shake of his head. "Yeah, but I'd like to see you with them. They're hot," he said, rubbing his nose and grinning at him still. Knuckles blushed even more, giving him a little embarrassed chuckle as he brought up his hand to lower the sunglasses on his head. He glanced around, not seeing anything in the vicinity as he had predicted. "Yeah, nothing here," he breathed. Sonic paused a second before walking over. "There's something here," he said, reaching up to push up his sunglasses to look into his purple eyes. Knuckles blushed deeply, blinking at him. Is there?" he stuttered. Sonic nodded, unabashedly checking him out now as he lowered his hands to cup each side of his muzzle. The two of them looked at each other for a moment, and when Sonic leaned in and kissed Knuckles, the echidna sighed through his nose, sliding his hands to Sonic's waist and closing his eyes. He let the hedgehog lead the kiss, relaxing as they finally crossed the fragile line they'd been playing with for the past few years. When they broke away from each other, Sonic smiled at him. "This is why I wanted to visit you, just in case you didn't catch that." "I got it," Knuckles chuckled, even though he hadn't been expecting this when he had first caught sight of the hedgehog. Sonic chuckled with him, moving to take both of his hands of his own, careful of the special gloves. "Then can I come with you back to Angel Island?" he asked, quirking a brow. Knuckles contemplated before giving a small nod, smiling when Sonic's expression lit up. They leaned in together to kiss for another moment. When they pulled away, Sonic let go of one of his hands. "All right, let's go." That was it. That was literally it. The end. Happy birthday. I hope you enjoy that. And yeah. So happy birthday to you, and for anyone else watching this video, I know you're probably very confused, but hey, if you ever need a voice acting gig or job or something, I'm here. Yeah, no, I'm gonna go now. Yeah, goodbye.